Flux is what? E dot A, flux. So first, to know Gauss law, one should know what is electric flux. Electric flux is nothing but a scalar product of E and E. Scalar product of E and A, or EA cos theta. We can write EA cos theta. EA cos theta, right? The problem is E is electric vector quantity, electric field intensity. But what is A? A is nothing but area vector. It's nothing but area vector. So area, normally it is nothing but a scalar. Now how to show area as a vector? Now this is what's important. One should know how to show area as a vector. Normally area is a scalar quantity, right? Okay, to show area as a vector quantity, let me take like this. Three-dimensionally, I'm taking this nothing but x-axis. So y-axis is nothing but z-axis, right? X, Y, z-axis. Okay. Now here, if I take one area, let us take a square plate. I'll be placing in XY plane. Square plate is in XY plane, which is perpendicular to z-axis. It is perpendicular to z-axis. So X and Y plane is perpendicular to z-axis. Let me give the names for it. So A, so this is a B, this is nothing but C. So here this is nothing but A, this is nothing but A and A, right? A and A. Okay. So A to B, B to C, this is A and this is also A. A and A. Fine. Now, if I want to convert this length into breadth into a vector quantity, what I'll take now, area equals to, actually we know that area is nothing but A square, right? So I want to convert this area into a vector form, then A to B, AB cross BA, BC. It's nothing but cross product of two vectors. Cross product of two vectors area will give us what? Vector quantity. Cross product A cross B, fine, n cap into n cap. So n cap is nothing but the direction. How we curl, like this, if I curl the fingers from A to B, this vector, that means this is nothing but direction of that one, inside. If I turn BC like this, this will be outside. That means the direction of area is away and towards, inside. Away and towards, away and towards, away as well as towards. That means along the z direction, k cap or minus k cap for this xy plane. So here AB, if I take A cross A into sine of 90 degrees. These two are vectors. If I take, this is one vector, right? This is another vector. So making an angle 90 degrees. A into A square, sine 90 degrees, right? So area now it is becoming area equal to A square is having some direction. What is that direction? I may take AB to BC. Let me take, this is A vector, this is B vector. A vector to B, A cross B, then it will be going inside, like J cap, which is nothing but minus K cap, sorry, minus K cap. And if I take like this, away from it, it's nothing but positive. So area may be A square or what? K cap. So if this plate is in XY plane, then the direction is along Z direction. Is it clear, this one? How we show this area into a vector form. Hope that you got it. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Area vector is perpendicular to the plane of the surface. I want to write area vector perpendicular to plane of the surface. Plane of surface. Fine. Perpendicular to the plane of the, that means it looks like this. This is the direction, right? This is the direction. Take it now. Anybody? Any doubt in this one? Done? Done. Just to take a screenshots. Then we'll proceed. Yes? Okay, fine. Now, I'll give some examples to you, just to try to do it. Fine. Now, if I take this is y-axis, it's nothing but x-axis, nothing but z-axis, right? X-axis, y-axis, and z-axis, x, y, z-axis. Now I'm taking a plate, it's nothing but length and breadth. Now can you write area vector for this one? Number one. Okay, one more I'm taking here. At x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. It's nothing but a rectangle, L into B, and we want a direction. Okay, so without direction, it is nothing but a scalar only. We require direction for it. If I place in this one, right? Let me take this nothing but z-axis. This is z-axis. This is y-axis. Just I'm saying. Now I'll keep place like this. That's of radius. This is nothing but radius. So what is area vector for first one and second one? Can you tell me? R is the radius. So two possibilities there in previous case. Here also two possibilities will be there in terms of direction. So what is the area for this one? First one. Anybody? What is the area? No. Area. See, area for this one, area of this plate equal to length into breadth. Length into breadth is giving magnitude. If I want the direction for this one, I can curl from length to breadth or breadth to length. That means this is in which plane? X, Z plane it is there. Y plane if I take, okay, Y plane. So this is J or minus J cap. So two possibilities will be there, J cap or L into B minus J cap. These are the two possibilities of area for this one. Next, going back to this one, can you tell me what is the area for this? What is the area for this one? Yes? No, boliye. Yes or no? Area pi r square. Z or Z means K cap or minus K cap, right? So this is nothing but area for this plate. Area for this plate is pi r square. Pi r square. Simply you can remember this is in which plane? X, Y plane. So we want in which plane? This is in a Z plane. So Z plane means it will be a K cap or a minus K cap or a pi r square into minus K cap. That's all. So this will be the answer. Right. Is it clear? Done. That means it is normal to the surface direction. Here even bottom also. Here if I take a direction upwards, here a direction downwards. This is the direction, area direction, normally outward surface. So area vector for 2D surfaces. So area vector, important point is area vector, okay. Area vector for 2D surfaces, 2D surfaces, area vectors for 2D surfaces, both the direction and magnitude. Both directions are correct. That means upward direction or downward direction. These are considered to be open surfaces. Considered to be open surfaces. Considered to be open surfaces. Is it clear? These are the area vector 2D surface or open surfaces. Right? Both the directions are correct. both directions are correct. Okay, both directions are correct. That means upward or downward, both the directions are correct. Hopefully you got it now, everybody. We're done. Shall we proceed? Yes. None of you? Done. Okay. Next, we'll go to 3D surfaces. Go to 3D surfaces. 3D surfaces. If I go to 3D surfaces, 3D surfaces. Okay. Now, these are considered to be closed surfaces. If I take the 2D surfaces, they are open surfaces. 3D surfaces are closed surfaces. Right. Let me take one cube for a closed surface. 3D surfaces are closed surfaces. Closed surface. Closed surfaces. Right. 3D surfaces are closed surface. Only outward normal is considered to be area. Outward normal. Here, outward normal is nothing but area vector. Right? Outward normal. Hope that you got it as. Now, let me take, there is a cube. I'll take one cube. This is the cube. So, what is the directions of area vectors? So, if I see for this one, area vector can be 6 sides. Here, normally upwards. Here, normally. Here, normal. Here, one more normal. This is first surface, second surface, third surface, fourth surface, and front and back. That is fifth surface, sixth surface, fifth and sixth surface, fifth and sixth surface. 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. Is it clear that one? Right? Okay. Next, if you take a cylinder, let me take a cylinder. It's nothing but cylinder. Right? Here we can have one surface. That is first surface. If I take area, outward normal. Second surface, if I take outward normal. And on the curved surface, at any point, if I take on curved surface, here outward normal, here it is outward normal. So let me take 3 and 4, outward normal area vectors. These are all area vectors showing the directions. Direction is nothing but multiplied magnitude, direction and magnitudes. Fine. If I take a sphere, let me take a sphere. It's nothing but a sphere. Right. If I take sphere, again, the direction of area vector at any points, you can draw like this. Fine. Here. Nothing but area. 1, 2, 3, 4 in all directions. Hope that you got it as till here. So area vectors for first surface, outward normal like this. For second surface, outward normal. Third surface, outward normal. Fourth surface, outward normal. Here if I take outward normal, upside, down. Okay. Here if I take outside, outside, outside. Right? Outward normal. Done? Yes. Take a screenshot. Done? Okay. Now here, number of electric flux. Now we got an idea about what is area as vector, means area, how to show the direction of its, that is what's here. is the direction of it. Let me know here. Let's take the direction, how to calculate the direction. The flux, if I take, I'm taking the flux. So what is definition of flux? Just now we're saying that flux phi is equals to the scalar product of E and A, or EA cos theta. EA cos theta. So E dot A is equal to EA cos theta. EA cos theta. Right. Now, if I take one surface, let me take one surface like this. Number one, first surface. Right. If I take a second surface, 1, 2. The third surface, if I take third surface, right. 1, 2, 3 surfaces I am taking. If we take number of lines here, number of lines, if I take number of lines, that means flux can be given as a scalar quantity. How many number of lines? Flux is nothing but 2. It is indicating 2. And if I see normal for this plane normal, if I draw area vector, is nothing but area vector is the direction of area vector. Both are parallel to each other. Area vector normal to edge. Now, if I take here, fine, 1, 2, 3, 4. Flux can be written as now 4. We can also say that one field lines or density will be same. What we call field lines or density. Field lines or density. Just here phi is equals to 4, or field lines or density. See, if area is increasing, flux is also increases. Now phi is directly proportional to E into A. That means if E is increasing, see how the flux will increases. Flux will be increasing at a condition that if E will increases, see first and second case E increased. If E increases, field lines increases, density also increases. Field line is increasing, density also increases. Or we can say that flux can increases if area can increases. Let us imagine this is a bigger area when compared to this one. Then number of lines entering like this, right? Is it clear? Okay. So this is always perpendicular. You can see that these are all perpendicular. So if you take a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now flux is what? 7. Got it? Yes. Take a screenshot. 2 things we are discussing there. So only electric lines will be taking along the direction of area vector. Yes. Then electric flux, number of electric lines. Electric flux definition is number of electric lines passing perpendicular to the plane of the surface. Number of electric flux definition is number of electric lines passing perpendicular to the plane of the surface. Perpendicular, normal. This is nothing but a plane surface. Number of electric lines are passing like this. Number of electric lines passing through this particular surface is called electric lines of force. Hope you got it. Okay. Yes. Done. Done. Okay. Now we proceed next. See here, I am taking in all these cases the electric lines are straight and normal to this surface. So there is no problem in that one. Now if I take I'll change the areas and how I can write. Let me see. Okay. Take now. Here let me take one surface. This is the surface. I'll take okay, just one surface like this, right? This is a surface, right? Now electric lines of force. Electric lines of force previously they're going straight. So now what I'll do is they're entering like this. This is the direction of electric lines of force. The direction of electric lines of force. At this particular point, if I see, right? So this is the direction of electric lines of force. And can you tell me where is the area vector? Now this E can be resolved into component. We want only normal to area. First we have to select the direction of area vector and take the take E and take what's electric lines is always perpendicular to the charge. It's not, we are not going charge, okay? So body. Electric lines are not perpendicular. It may enter in any direction. We are placing, this may enter in any direction. This is straight. Okay, I am placing in a different direction, this body. But this body cannot be straight to the parallel lines. If I bend like this, they'll be entering in a different direction, right? That means if electric lines are entering like this, then first you check it out the area direction. So area direction, if I see, this is the direction of area normal to the surface, right? It's nothing but normal. Area is normal, area. So now this component is required because what the component we require along the direction, same direction of this area vector. That's nothing but E can be resolved into E, which component? What is that component? E cos theta. So this is not at all required for us, even if it is E sin theta. If I want flux here, directly we'll be writing flux is nothing but phi is equals to EA cos theta. That's all over. Flux is EA cos theta. That's all. Done. So based on this, some more problems we can see. Now one more example I'll give. Let me take one disk. This is a disk. Right. Some electric lines are entering here. Let me draw one reference. It's nothing but points. Right. Now, if I draw one electric line of force like this is the direction of electric line of force. Now, can you tell me in which direction we have to take electric field components? First, what we have to do, select the area direction. Area is normal to the surface. Then direction of area, this is the direction of area, normal to the surface. Then try to, this is theta. Then E, this will be E cos theta. This is nothing but E cos theta. Along this direction, this is correct. It can be resolved into one more components like this. So E sin theta. Hope you got it as now. E cos theta and E sin theta. E cos theta and E sin theta. Right. Along the, we have to take the component of E along the direction of area vector. So when you are doing problems, then you'll be getting an idea, right? Done. Are you able to figure out this diagrams how I am drawing, right? How the directions of it? Then there is no problem. So I'll give two problems now. Try to give the answers for it. Then we'll proceed. Okay. Now I'll take two surfaces like this. This is one surface, right? Let me take A and A and A, or A, right? Now this is the direction of electric lines of force. Hope you are able to figure out this how these lines are appearing. That means it is like this. This is the direction. So what is the flux linked with H. If E is the electric field intensity and A is the side of A, all sides. Now one more, I'll take second example. It's nothing but second example. If I take like this is the lines. So what is the flux? The same thing, AA, all sides is A. So this is the direction of electric field. Now can you tell me here what is the flux and what is flux here? Anybody? Answer? E A square. First one is E A square. Second one. Anybody? Second one क्या है? बोलिए. Second one. Buddy. Second one is 0. See here, if I take first, let me see. Whenever you want to find the flux, what you do is just to find out the area vector. So it looks like this one. This is the electric lines are coming out. Then area vector, if I take this, is the direction of area vector, which is outwards normal. Here, outward normal. This is like this. These are the electric lines. So normal to it looks like this now. Normal, right? Normal will be like this. Yes or no? So that means I'll be showing like this instead of, so it will be 90 degrees here. Normal, it looks like this. Three dimensional we cannot show. So this is nothing but normal, which is making an angle 90 degrees. I'm showing like this, right? Normal to it. Right? Okay. Now in this one, theta is equal to 0. Theta is equal to 0 degrees. Here theta is equals to 90 degrees. Then what I can write here, flux phi is equal to EA cos 0, or phi is equals to E into A, area of this plates, A square. That's all. Next, if I go for this one, so EA cos 90, EA cos 90, or phi is equals to 0. That's all. Right. Hope that you got it. So you have any doubt, let me know. To understand this one, then I'll give a problem. I'll take a screenshot. Then we'll proceed. Right. Done? Okay. I'll give one question. Try to give the answer for that. I'll take, so calculates electric flux for given diagram or given this one. Calculate electric flux for given diagram. So if I take, right, it's nothing but a disk. Let me take, this is a disk. Okay. Fine. Now electric lines are entering like this. This is nothing but electric lines. With respect to this one, this is making an angle 60 degrees. Now, can you tell me what is the flux linked with it? If E is the and R, let me take this distance is nothing but R I am taking. This is R, fine, and it's nothing but 60 degrees. So what is the flux linked with it? What is the flux linked with it? First answer. Yeah. 2 EA cos 30 degrees. Right. So that is the correct answer. So what you have to do first, take the area vector. Along that area vector, we have to select the component of E. So first area vector outward normal to the surface. If I take like this is nothing but direction of area vector, right? This is the direction of area vector. Fine. The direction of area vector. Then area vector, this is area vector, component along this direction. This will become so much 30 degrees, right? So component along this direction, E cos 30 degrees, that's all. That means flux, if I want, flux is equals to E cos 30 degrees into A. It's nothing but flux is equals to E cos 30. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2 into area. Area is pi r square. Pi is equals to E into pi r square into root 3 by 2. That's all. It's nothing but flux. Is it clear? Okay, take it down. Done? Yes? Done or not? Okay. Now, we'll move to the 3-dimension. Second problem, question. Okay. A cube is taken. So then, this is the cube. Fine. Is it clear? X, Y, Z axis. X, Y, Z axis. X, Y, and Z axis. If I take, so this is nothing but X axis, it's nothing but Y axis, it's nothing but Z axis, right? X axis, Y axis, and Z axis. Is it clear? Now, let me take electric field lines in this direction, which is given as E is equals to E naught I cap. E is equals to E naught I cap. That means I cap direction, electric field is there. Now we want to calculate the total flux to this surface. Total flux to the surface. Electric lines flux. There is no charge inside. Only flux to the surface. So electric lines are passing like this. Now to solve this one. Total flux. See, first, whenever 3D are there, okay, 4EA square. Okay, let us see the correct answer. What is that? See, first let us take how many number of surfaces are there. Flux can emerge out. So for this one, 6 surfaces are there. From 6 surfaces, it will come out or not. Let us decide. First, let me take first surface. Here, area vector you can draw. This is the first surface area vector A. Second surface area vector outward normal. Third surface area vector outward normal, right? And fourth surface area vector outward normal, right? Fifth and sixth surfaces. Fifth, if I take this is fifth surface, backside is sixth surface. Now we'll start one by one. So individual fluxes and total flux is combination of, that is addition, summation of all the fluxes. That means phi 1, if I take, is nothing but phi 1. I take phi 1, right? Phi 1, if I take flux between these two, am I right? Area and this, both are opposite in direction. First, what I'll take E. E is nothing but E naught into I cap. Okay. उसके बाद में area I have to take into area, right? Into area. So what is the directions for this one? Directions is 180 degrees. See, both are opposite in direction, so that what we have to take? 180 degrees. So cos of 180 degrees. Cos 180 degrees. Then cos 180 degrees, cos 180, which is nothing but minus 1. So flux of phi 1 is equals to minus E naught into I cap into A. Phi 1 we got. Right? Next, going to phi 2. Phi 2. Phi 2 equal to again E naught into I into A cos of, see, area vector and this is area vector, area vector and electric lines of force direction. If you take theta is equal to how much? 90 degrees. Are you able to see? Yes or no? See, at this particular point, this is the direction of electric field and this is the direction of area. Yes or no? Yeah. Yes. Theta is equals to 90 degrees. Okay. Now phi 2 is equal to E naught into I into A, E naught into I into A. So cos 90 will become 0. So phi 2 is nothing but 0. Next, coming to phi 3. Phi 3. What is phi 3? This is the direction of area and electric field direction. Both area as well as electric field direction, both are in the same direction. When both are in the same direction, theta is equal to 0. Let me write here E naught into I cap into area into cos of 0, cos 0. Then what I can write here, phi 3 is equals to E naught into I cap into A. That's all. Phi 3. Phi 3 is completed. Okay. Next, going to phi 4. Phi 4. Now phi 4 equals to, again you can see this is the direction of area vector. For fourth surface, area vector is downwards and the direction of electric field is along x direction. Direction of electric field intensity. Again, if you see here, theta is equals to 90 degrees. When theta is equal to 90 degrees, cos 90 is equal to 0, then flux will be 0. Fifth surface, this will be the direction. So this will be the direction outward normal to fifth surface and area vector. Both are perpendicular to each other. Theta is equal to 90 degrees. When theta is equals 90 degrees, phi of phi equals to E naught I into A into cos 90. And similarly, phi 6 is also 0. This is 0. So phi 6, phi 5, that is fifth surface flux and sixth surface flux, both are 0. Both are 0. Is it clear? Okay. Now coming to the total flux, if I take total flux for this one, total flux, what I can write, total flux is equals to, right? What should I write? Total flux phi 1 plus phi 2 plus phi 3 plus phi 4 plus phi 5 plus phi 6. As it is a scalar quantity, simply you can add it as, then what I'll be getting, minus EI, E naught I cap into A plus E naught I cap into A. Remaining all are 0. So that means 0. So flux linked with the closed surface is 0. So here conclusion we can write, flux linked with closed surface is 0. Flux linked with the closed surface is 0. Or if there is no charge inside, that is only possibility is there. So when there is no charge inside, then we'll be getting flux through a closed surface, or 3D will be getting. And only in this case, here we are taking the origin, x-axis, y-axis and the z-axis. Okay, we'll take one more question based on this, then you'll get more idea about this one. Done? Take a screenshot, then we'll proceed. Okay, done. Chalo. Next one. Same problem. What I'll do, try to convert here. Now, same problem I'll change here, right? Here x, y, z axis, little origin I'll shift from this position. Fine. I'll shift the position. So let me take here, this is the distance at this distance, right? It's nothing but y axis, here it is z axis, right? Let me take this distance is given x is equals to a. X is equal to a. Now all sides are a. Let us take it as all sides are a. Is it clear? All sides are a. X is equal to a. This is nothing but x center. This is y axis. X is equal to a. Now E is equal to E naught with respect to x. That means it is changing with respect to x. Now you have to calculate the flux, total flux linked with the surface. There is no charge inside. Of course, it is a closed surface. What is the flux linked with the surface? Area 1, area 2, area 3. So you have to calculate what is the flux for first surface, what is the flux for second surface, what is the flux for third surface, what is the flux for fourth surface, fifth surface, and sixth surface, and total. Now, can you tell me what is the first surface? Can anybody? First surface flux बोल सकते? हाँ? Yes? or no? बोलिए. First surface. Huh? First surface. Okay. Now if I take first surface here, the first surface, E means E naught into x. E is nothing but E naught into x. So what is the value of E naught into x? We'll keep it like that. E naught into x. Let me write first. E naught into x into I cap. Okay. E value. A value. This is nothing but a square. The split. Okay. Area is a square into a square into both are opposite in direction. Cos 180 is minus 1. So I can substitute here minus 1. But what is the value of x? X is nothing but a. Simply you can substitute the value of a. Is it clear? Yes. Value is nothing but a. So if I substitute here, I'll get E naught a into a cube, and I, which is nothing but minus I cap. That's all. Minus E naught a cube into I cap, minus E naught into a cube, minus E naught into a cube I cap. Is it clear that one? Yes. Next, what is phi 2? Phi 2. Phi 2, just now we discussed, this is 90 degrees, this will become 0. So next phi 4 is also 0, phi 0, 0. Only we have to calculate phi 3 in the same direction. Right? Can you tell me what is phi 3 will be getting? Let me take E naught into x, E naught into x I cap, E naught into x I cap into a square into this area and electric field, both are in the same direction. Theta is equal to 0. When theta is equal to 0, cos 0 is 1. So we'll be getting cos 0 is 1 like this. Can you tell me now x? What is the value of x? 2a. Because this surface, if you see, this is the surface from the origin. How much distance it is? A plus a. A plus a. Total how much it is? 2a. A plus a. This is nothing but 2a. So it is nothing but, if you substitute here E naught into x, 2a. 2a into 2a. That means here you will be getting 2 E naught a cube I cap. Right. If I want the total flux for this one, total flux through the surface, remaining all are 0, minus E naught a cube I cap plus 2 E naught a cube I cap. So I'm getting total flux is equals to E naught a cube I cap. This is what? Is it fine? E naught a cube into I cap. And done. Yes, total E naught A cube into A cap. So it is not 0 now. It is not 0. Yes. Next question I'll give. So by this, we'll be entering into Gauss law. To start Gauss law, this is a basic funda we require to know electric flux, how we are calculating electric flux. Done? So screenshots. Let me proceed. Yeah. Okay. Now, okay. I'll give one more problem, maybe last problem today's class. Fine. I'll give one question to you. Try to calculate and tell me the answer. Here, coordinates I'm taking. X-axis, Y-axis, and the Z-axis. A cylinder is there, 3 dimension. It's nothing but a cylinder, right? There is a cylinder. Right? Hope you are able to see now. This is a cylinder. Right? Cylinder of length L. Length is L. And electric field intensity, same thing, is the direction of electric field intensity. It is along its direction. E equals to E naught I cap. E naught I cap. Electric field is equal to E naught I cap. Fine. Then what is the total flux linked with it? What is the total flux linked with it? So we require to calculate total flux linked with it. I'll give 30 seconds time. Try to calculate and tell me total flux linked with it. 0? Yes? No? Yes or no? First identify how many surfaces are there. 1 and 2 surfaces are there, right? Let's try to find it out here. 2 surfaces. Their area for this one is outward normal. Here area outward normal for the second surface. If I take along this length or the curved surface, one more area I can draw here. This is one more area. Here if I draw curved surface, this is also one more area. For this 2 curved surface, see, curved surface means any number of areas you can draw. You can, I'm showing only 2 surfaces, right? This is A and this is also A. Now, if I take the flux 1, I'm taking flux 1 now. Phi 1 equal to, what is phi 1? Can you tell me? Phi 1 is E naught into I. Phi 1 is E naught into I. E naught into I cap, phi 1. What is phi 2? That is area. Area is A. This is nothing but area A. And both are, how they are both are? Both are theta is equals to 180 degrees. So cos 180 degrees, which is nothing but -1. Next, for this one, this is nothing but 90 degrees. For the curved surface area as well as electric field 90 degrees. And for this curved surface area and electric field is 90 degrees. So there is no point in this one to discuss, because for this area and this area, curved surfaces area and electric field will become 0. That means I can take phi 3 is equal to phi 4 is equal to 0. So 3 as well as 4, 3 and 4. Next, phi 2 is equals to, in the same direction, if I take, I'm taking same direction. When I take same direction, so what I can take same direction, A and E naught into A. A as well as E naught into A. both are in the same direction. So E naught into I cap A, theta, this is area, and this one, theta is nothing but 0. Cos 0 is how much? 1. If I substitute there, cos 0 is 1. So cos 0. Then the total flux linked with its E naught I cap minus E naught I cap A plus E naught I cap A. So total flux linked with the closed surface is 0. Right? Got it? Everybody? Hmm? Yes? Got it? Okay. Now in this one, in this class, so we'll be starting in the next class, what is Gauss law, what is application. So what we learned in this class, first thing is how area vector, how to show area as a vector. Fine. How to show area as a vector. And how to take the direction of that particular vector, area as a vector, how to show the direction. Next, if you take two-dimensional surface, how we can see two-dimensional surfaces. If I take 2D surfaces, how we can calculate the flux, how to take the direction of area as well as electric field, in which direction we have to take. That is about 2 dimension. And then we entered into 3 dimension. 3 dimension, how to calculate the flux for closed surfaces if they are at a particular distance from the origin and electric field is varying with respect to x direction. If it is varying with respect to x direction, then how to calculate the flux will not be 0 at that particular point. That is also we have shown. In this one, two major important things. Flux through the closed surface. Flux through the closed surface is 0, right? And there is no charge inside the closed surface. 2 points you have to note it down. So closed surface flux is 0 and there is no charge inside, where inside the closed surface. Inside the closed surface there is no charge. Then also the flux will be 0. And just I've shown one peculiar case that if electric field intensity is varying with respect to x direction, then there is a possibility that electric field intensity will not become 0 or flux will not become 0 because E is varying with respect to x in that particular condition. So these are the things that we learn today. Next class we will be discussing about Gauss law and its applications. Okay, see you tomorrow. Right, bye.